this which I carry forward even today. Okay, so then I reached Kuwait on the 6th of June 1977 by Kuwait SKU 301. I could remember. Then I came and stayed in Farsalam Street in Anvaral Sabha building. Okay.
We have with us today CEO of Al-Rashed International Shipping Company, who has been a great inspiration to us many. We'll know about his life since past, I think more than 40 years, how is the way he has come, the journey he has been into, so that it can inspire many people who out there who want to achieve something in life. So, warm welcome to you, sir. We are filled with gratitude, and we are very honored to have you, very fortunate to have you on our show.
Good morning, Yarel, and the viewers actually. I can say Subah here from Kuwait. Okay. In fact, we are all already in the noon time. Okay, it's morning time in Kuwait. So just I give an appointment after Errol struggled with me for almost 1.5 2 months with me because I was stuck in India. By the time he contacted me, then when I came back, I had got my own things to do. So I was settling myself. Still, I had to carry forward. But I given in my jack-packed schedules, I given a schedule for your colleague who is sitting in front of me. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you so much, sir. So first of all, let's go back to your childhood. If you picture yourself back in your childhood, did you ever think that you will come to Kuwait and you'll be at this stage? How was your thought back then in your childhood?
Childhood thoughts are different from the present, and childhood thoughts are different thoughts where we are free with mind like butterflies and other birds. Actually, we don't have any focus. We play along with our friends in the nature, because I was coming from Kerala, so there is abundance of nature around. So we play in the fields, we play at home, we climb on the trees, and all these things were happening. Okay, enjoying day and night, but at the same time carrying. Okay, so and myself was born in Kerala, which is basically Palakkad, which is most of the people from your area might be knowing where is Palakkad, which is the nearby is Coimbatore and other places. So it's a small town where most of the things are happening with the cultivations and other things. So I was studying in English medium school from 5th standard. I could remember actually. That is the first school which they taught English medium in Kuwait. So myself is a batch number 1 from that. Then I studied in that school up to 10th. Then I joined in a college. Then 2 years I finished my pre-degree. Then joined with my degree. In fact, my degree course was BSc Zoology, which is nothing to do with my present job. In fact, then I dropped out after studying 2 years because of financial crisis. Okay, so because my father has got 3 daughters, I was an army officer, so it's not the same army officer of present time, in fact, because it is basically hand to mouth and 5 children. So I am the 3rd children. I am the first son, so I got my responsibility to take a lot of things along with my father. So I dropped out and came down to Bombay, and where I worked with Mumbai University as a secretary to Dr. Pakiwala at that time in 1976 and all. Okay. So that's a very good opening for me, but it was a temporary job. But coming to Bombay, I learned what is life, where you cannot see that kind of life in our hometown. Bombay is something different, where we have to struggle for everything actually, and which makes you a comfortable human being in the future. If you are successful in Bombay, you can achieve in any part of the world. This is what Bombay experience, the multicultural, the people's attitude, the rush, all these things make you a very modified person after certain years. Then I worked over there 1 year. Then I had an auntie here. She gave me one work permit that time. Even that time I paid 350 KD. But I learned giving 350 KD, you will be liable in whole of your life for someone. Okay, so better not to come anyone with paying money and all. Okay, otherwise, if you are recruited, even that time people are greedy, whether it's relative or friends and all. People take money and all. Then it becomes a liability in whole of your life. This which I carry forward even today. Okay, so then I reached Kuwait on the 6th of June 1977 by Kuwait SK 301. I could remember. Then I came and stayed in Farsalam Street in Anwar Sabha building, okay, which most of the people in Mangalore who are settled in Mangalore, who are retired in Mangalore know that building. It is still there actually, but nobody's, it is just like a ghost building actually personally. So that was a prominent building that time. I stayed with my uncle and auntie and 2 children. Then after coming the next day onwards, I am trying for jobs and all, but I want to join in a banking sector, which I could not get it. I applied BKME and all, but you know that there's a chance will come for everyone. I never got disappointed. Then our family friend who was coming there, his name was Prasad actually, who was working in Al-Rashed, a shipping company that is called, that time it was called Al-Rashed Shipping. Then he took me to that company. Then I given an interview and taken the job on 13th June around 11 o'clock. Okay, that is my beginning. That time my salary was just 45 KD. But I enjoyed that 45 KD when I am earning too much now, because that time I got only 45 problems. Okay, so then I carried forward my things very dedicated. But in 6 months' time, I became a blue-eyed boy in front of GM itself. That changed my life actually, because I was reporting to him, because I know shorthand that time, shorthand and typewriting is an important factor, so I take note. I started working directly with the GM. Being I'm the youngest boy in that company, 18 or 19 years old, so everybody uses me always. When you are a young boy, when you're a newcomer, whether it's college, whether it is companies, whether there will be a lot of Indians, there will be a lot of Indians or not, you have to go through the company ragging. Now it is called corporate ragging. Okay, that's it. That you have to suffer it. If you start complaining about all those things, you are not learning any matters of interest at all actually, because okay, certain things you have to do, personal things and all, but don't in fact I never complained about all these things. Accepted the fact. One day every dog has got his own thing, so I believe in that kind of concept actually. But I took everything as a challenge. I kept it in my heart. Even at home also I got a lot of problems. They made me to work at home, cook, cleaning and all. It's a part of the life actually. This is what we have to go through when we come to a country or a foreign place actually. So I took it as a big challenge. Now I become a big cook because of that kind of experience. I never depend on anyone. So each challenges, each hit, I take it as a arrow for my future thing. This is what my thing. But that wounds are there, but that wounds I made it into. From the wounds I made beautiful flowers and other things. That is my flying colors of this day.
We got to know from your childhood till the hard days in Mumbai, and after that Kuwait, your hard work, I mean your dedication, you like the thing, you had your plans, you had your goals, so you have been such a, I mean everyone has hardships in life, the ups and downs, so you have been doing such a great thing, and like we are inspired from you. So I've known that you have created, being a CEO at Al-Rashed, you have created, the atmosphere is very like a homely atmosphere to all of the colleagues here. So what do you have to tell about that?
When you are coming by a 380 aircraft and sitting as a CEO, you don't know the value. When you don't know the value, you don't know your things because you are placed directly as a CEO. Myself has gone through every step of Al-Rashed. Even Al-Rashed has got other business also because I became a blue-eyed boy and I am interacting with, that time itself I am interacting with Al-Rashed family, they are watching me. At the same time, the real motivation came. There was a commercial manager who was working in our trading department. His name is in fact Walter Dikuna. Okay? Such an awesome guy. Such an awesome guy. I have seen him actually. If the company owners want something, he calls him and he delivers immediately. At the same time, he prepared everything. He put his file on his not laptop. So basically, then he type in the normal typewriter with such a speed. So I always see his carriages flying from this end to that end. Okay, so it made me. Oh, some people in the world are like that, much better than me. So he was a real fact for certain things in my life, like understanding and memory power. He is the one still. I remember that he is a real motivational guy for me. At the same time, my previous general manager, in fact, he was not an Indian. He was a Syrian manager, Syrian nationality, and the basic thing, although everybody thinks Syria means it is the present Syria, he is a highly qualified person. He writes beautiful English. He dictates beautiful languages, and his writing is like almost like a doctor's prescription, which I could read it. That was a big advantage for me. Even I keep this is still I keep this is one under his table. I use it, turn it, and put it covering and keeping it, and still you can see his picture is behind me, in fact, that in the middle. So he was my really a motivator and a developer in my all attitude, approaches, body languages, dress codes, everything. Because he was a person of hygienic point, and he makes sure nobody will come to his office without shoes polish. I got all these things. Even the posture I am sitting is like that nowadays, okay? Because I use the same way actually. So it is not necessarily being an Indian, I must be motivated by Mahatma Gandhi or Narendra Modi. It can be by anyone in the world. This is what we have to learn it. Because when we stick to our local people, we are having local ideas only and local mind only. But when you are exposed to international world, actually, you must have motivation like Obama, you must have motivation like Clinton. I like all these people actually. Even the Arab leaders of that time was very good actually, because I can tell a lot of good Arab leaders were there in this region also. Even the sheikhs of Kuwait early days were very good actually. So you can understand something from everyone. Then you cultivate, make a cocktail of that one and use it according to your vision. But that is called success. We stick to our own mindset where we are coming from. If you are coming to Kuwait, you have to understand the culture. You have to understand the culture of different nationality and approach each individual according to the nature, according to the culture. Then you'll be very successful. Sticking to our own mindset, it will not get successful. Okay, because in international world, if you want to be a successful person, even in India also, now India has become exposed to so many things, so they must also change attitude. But in India, I met so many big people. Bombay people don't know what is happening in the south. South people don't know what is. This is the problem of India. We are like the Americans. American Californian people don't know what is happening in New York. This is what it is actually. So we must learn first about our country, each part. India is also a great country. I never say it's bad. Each has got a potential. Every 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, your food activities are different. Your approach is different. Your attitude is different. But if you learn all these things, you will become a successful guy where you are sitting also. It's all adapting to the requirements.
Exactly, sir. So your challenge, you might have had lot of challenges, in this more than 40 years. What is the biggest challenge and what you have learned from the challenges in your life?
The biggest challenges, in fact, It is not the beginning. That's a big challenge in a company beginning. You must know the industry because everybody comes without any knowledge what is the industry or anything. So we adapt to a new industry that we have to learn. When I am in the shipping industry, I must know what is a ship, what are the process in a, that I learned in the initial part of the until 1987 and all. Then I became in the middle management, shipping manager and all. Then I get involved in the technical aspects of the business. In 1990, then the Gulf War came, so I had to return back after staying 3 months. But I was in touch with my Al-Rashed family all the time. So I helped Kuwait at that time. I was big confident that I will come back because it's not necessary. That is my part one of the life, okay? Then part two I begin from 1990, okay? Part two begin. Then I took over as a general manager. Then as a war-torn country, I had to build the company business into that was the first 3 months when I got this position because I'm not exposed to so much of things in the international world, which made me a challenge. Okay, so even when I talked earlier, I put my hand like this, which some Koreans told me, Ravi, you don't put your hand like that. So I learned all these things from my partners, visitors, different nationalities. 6 months I struggled very much from where to begin. Then I started taking 20 kg risk for first 3 months. Then I took 200 kg risk. Slowly, two. Now I am taking millions of kg risk. Okay, without risk nobody can grow. Because see, I must know that if I'm sitting in the 9th floor, if I jump from here, I must know that I'll break my legs or I will die myself. Okay. But if I am taking a calculated risk, okay, instead of jumping from here, I must use lift or I must use stairs. That kind of risk factor we must know when we are taking risk. Risk means it is not jumping into risk. We must know what are the consequences first. Then, when you are taking a car from a car park, you are taking the car. Your car is parked like this, okay, facing other side, nobody reverse it and keep it in any car park, okay? So you take a reverse, okay? So like that, you turn around and look reverse and take it, okay? Every hero has become from zero, okay?
Yes, sir,
You
exactly.
should know that.
Yes,
Because I used the writing hero over a period, like the Arabs writing from the left to right. First time is zero, okay? That is O, okay? Then R. I start taking risk and responsibility. Okay? When I achieve certain things, I put R. Then the third is E. Efficiency and seeing equality in everyone. Then I put E. Okay? If I am successful in that three reverse way, actually, this O, R, E, I can put H or Z again. So I put a H actually, it's my choice whether I put Z or H.
Exactly, sir. The way I think basically the simplicity which you have, might have inspired many people seeing you, the works you have been, and
Right.
also I think Al-Rashed is the logistic leader, one of the logistic leaders.
No.
So
One thing, you can become a logistic leader or whatever maybe. First, the basic thing, any success should not hit our head, okay? Whatever it is, okay? And never treat your colleagues, never treat your competitor, they are enemies actually. Everybody has got their own strength and weakness. Here in this company, I got a great team of people, mostly Indians and so many from all over the places in India, Arabs, I got Kuwaitis and everyone. I got almost 256 people working in Kuwait. So, I interact 99% with each and everyone. I don't care, he's an office boy, he don't care. If you touch somebody's heart, he will go extra miles actually, this one. If you treat them with religion and his position, every job has got its dignity. From the office boy, when he is serving tea, he must have managed to give. Otherwise, tomorrow that visitor will not come also at the attitude, okay? The telephone receptionist must answer something in a proper, nice manner. Okay, so these are the images created from the bottom of it is because bottom of the company itself it should be have an image. Okay, then people will think, oh, it's a quality company. That is a branding actually. Then taking care of day-to-day jobs by managers and assistants. It must be a time and the communication level between people should be important because most of the companies, even in this company also, there is politics and all that. I will not allow politics at all, but basically, I treat everybody. When somebody is coming to opposite my desk, even you, I think I am seeing a Ravi of 90, 70s and all. Okay, that's it. You look at on me as a big person. At that time, I looked on somebody also like that one because if you look at a boy sitting next to you is a small boy. So never climb Burj College and look from there. Calm down and see. You see reality, the human being actually.
Exactly, sir. So as I said, the simplicity and you be creating that friendly atmosphere around. I think that has made you do wonders in life.
One thing about me, have you seen simplicity in life? I am very simple enough. But on the job wise, you can see my boards are 99% is 0%. Because that commitment should be for everyone. If somebody is taking 500 kd, you must put an effort for 700 kd. Then only he will reach for 400 kd. So these people who are coming from that part of the world should know. Everybody comes for making money. They have to have a good life, all these things. But that's part of the thing. At the same time, they have to grow their professionalism and reach. Everybody should reach in certain times, certain places. Starting like a postman and the whole of life stamping will not work actually nowadays in the modern world. People should learn multitasking, multi-attitude. All these things are important. We cannot stick to, even in India, being I'm a Keralite, I cannot stick to Kerala attitude. I must learn the Bombay attitude, must know Mangalorean attitude, I must know everything actually. Then only I'll be very successful in India. Because sticking to our safe zone like where we are born, it will not achieve anything.
Yes.
Otherwise, everybody should be like millionaires, like Ambani's son and all. Then it's you have got a very free life, free thinking. Okay, there also that guy, that boy has to perform. His son also has to perform. He is living on the shadows of his father. After that, he has to perform.
Yes,
this is what the continuity and process of. This is where Tata is very successful. They are not today. Tata's are Birla's very old companies. Why they are successful? They got a skill of management which is going from Ratan Tata to somebody, and Ratan Tata is a can take everybody as a role model. He's one of the awesome guy in India actually. Ratan Tata, I like him personally. So he's one of the awesome guy to learn something from him, even at this age or anything. I follow him very much also.
Great, sir. So one last question to you. What is the best part of being a CEO and the worst part of being a CEO?
When you are sitting opposite, okay, just now you can say, he has got a beautiful life, okay? If you are a working CEO, the life is very difficult. You are answerable to your international principal, local clients here in Kuwait, then you are answerable to your owners, okay? You are answerable in the money matter, you are answerable to your staff. To satisfy all these people's need, okay? It is tough.
Yes.
It is a tough because owners will not be happy with the profit you make. Staff will not be happy with the salary, okay? Then CFOs will not be happy with the balance sheet again, okay? Then different nationalities. I got Kuwaitis also. Their needs are not like you Indians. Indians also from different places. Okay, I want to tell you. I came across from Kerala. Once upon a time, here Mangaloreans and Kerala controls a lot of business. Okay, now you go through the market of this one. You will not find Mangaloreans were working in the banking sector so strongly once upon a time. Okay. Likewise, Kerala are also working in different. These two communities were controlling a lot of business in as managers, middle managers, or something. They are doing, especially banking. Mangaloreans were one of the top-ranking people here once upon a time. I know a lot of people. They all left. Why they left? It is not because of them. Our own Indians replaced. Now, A Keralite or Mangaloreans, if they are getting 1000 KD today, there is a Tamilian comes who tells the same job he will take 500 KD. Whereas, so the quality might be there, but Tamilians has got accounting quality, I do agree. But a UP wala comes and takes, he will take that job for 300 KD. So there is, because it's all purchasing power of the manpower. It has changed so many things because the quality has been declined in so many sectors. So because of these kind of changes from the immigrants who are coming into Kuwait. So this nobody might have seen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can see a lot of good secretaries once upon a time coming from Mangalore and Goa and Bombay and all. Now you will not find. This is the thing, you should know that one. You are seeing a lot of Indians, but you see the old and the present.
Yes, sir.
And also, why the Indians are getting attracted. When I started my career, okay, 35 KD is 1000 rupees. So now what is it actually? So people are thinking I'm getting more salary, but no. No, your currency value has reached 4 KD or 4.5 KD for 1000 rupees. So at the same time, the inflation and the cost of living is in India is also going up.
Yes.
So it's not the amount you make in Indian rupee, but at the end of the day, that's also not correct. So there is so much of things to be balanced when you look upon. But okay, all young people, when you cross through these things only you will know. But I reached this level, so I can talk about all these subjects actually. So the experience made me to talk all these things.
Now, while talking to you, I was about to ask you what might be your achievements or goals and things like that. But I feel I know that you have achieved a lot of things. So, what are your future plans, sir? Like, what is your future?
I had a future plans about India now. Actually, India has got so much of potential. So much of potential. You cannot say the people are brilliant, the young boys are brilliant. Everybody has got talent. You have to identify the talent, and each location we must have facility to develop these skills from their location or to run to Dubai or Kuwait or to Bombay. This we should place it. For that one, an individual cannot do it, okay?
Yeah.
Because the system must be changed overall to attract these kind of things. When I was 3 months or in India, I find, the talents are so big, but the potential to get that talents into reality is a difficult thing because the political setup, the approach by the politicians, the approach by the bureaucratic, these young boys and young girls are struggling for life actually, which is totally odd. For me, it is totally odd. Even I got 2 daughters, one got married, one has to go through. But I'm thinking about them, I'm thinking about the future generation. What is my generation or James' generation? We are almost in the sunset time, okay? So, which is, we cannot compare ourselves. We have to think about the future of our boys and girls, whether they are from Mangalore, whether they are from Kerala, whether they are from any part of India. We should have a thinking about it. All the people in this part of the world, all in India must think about the future of our kids. Whether it is a future of our kids means, that whether it is a neighbor's kid, whether it's a boy going in the street, everybody we must think it. It is not a selfishness actually, basically. Because selfishness will destroy everything. Because we become, once upon a time, you can see in Mangalore or in my place, we have got joint families. Now can you find joint families? Joint families has got a joint responsibility. Now each has become nuclear because of the changes in the economy, changes in the society which made it. But at the end of the day, separation makes disparity.
Yes.
That's it. Because everything, joint effort. Even no war was won by America or any allies without the support of other NATO or anything. So we must know great powers use joint, alliance and other things. So we human individuals, families should have that kind of culture, or our family, or my brother's son, my sister's son, they must also learn. Okay, I am in Kuwait, I can afford certainly. Give. If you don't buy, same thing, but give similar to that one. A child will have because he is seeing that one with my daughter. So same thing, he don't have, that jealousy will come from that point. That's it. So we have to cut jealousy and selfishness from the society. That's it. And also believe in God, believe in nature, protect the nature, protect the environment, protect the family values and everything is a must actually. Eat good food, don't drink too much, okay? Enjoy, but everything you must have a limit, that's it. Yeah.
So finally, what's your message to our youngsters and people who want to do something in life? What's your message to them?
The youngsters should focus, youngsters should read a lot of things, which has become a limited thing nowadays with WhatsApp and other things. WhatsApp will not create any values to anyone because somebody's waste he is throwing into a mobile actually. That doesn't have any values. Now we have become in a digital world. You can read a lot of things through internet, through YouTube. A lot of quality things are there also. So there are so many sources to learn. Not like before actually. Only thing you must have such kind of equipments which everybody cannot afford to do it. And still there will be a lot of libraries and all. Spend time with a bit of libraries, understand. And you read scientific, go through scientific channel, go through this kind of quality channels a little bit, half an hour, 1 hour, then you'll be placed in that one. In some of the things which is happening in other part of the world. Use your young age, you have to have fun, you have to have everything, but at the same time, create some time for yourself from all these funds and other things.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time, spending your valuable time with us, sharing your experiences in life. It was really nice talking to you, interviewing you. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for being on our channel, Costal Vibes. It means a lot to us, sir. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.